This is the Cowboy for Game Yu-Gi-Oh podcast. I'm Bragg. I'm here with Logan.
G'day.
And Jake.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, flamboyant.
Excuse me?
Oh, it's very flamboyant. Hello.
Did I know where you live? How dare you?
I'm just calling you flamboyant. I'm not saying anything negative, mate.
Suck a dick.
You know where he lives, but how can you get through his moat?
That would be flamboyant.
Personal security.
How can I get through his moat?
in the gated community. Up in his ivory castle. Ivory tower.
Oh my
Ivory
God.
towers. Yeah.
We're 30 seconds in and we've lost it.
How was the Commonwealth weeks in Yu-Gi-Oh, Logan?
The comments were, we had a fair few this week. I'll start with the Toon Chaos Pack vs. Pack opening. And we have Edwin saying, "No peeking, Lachlan."
Well, I thought I peaked in that thing, so I'm glad I wasn't called out on this.
If you want to know what exactly he peaked at, go to 2 minutes and 2 seconds into that video to find out.
Yeah.
Or subscribe to Lachlan's OnlyFans.
We then move on to last week's podcast.
Oh my God.
Where we have...
Oh my God, I've just watched the vision back. He straight up looks at the cards I'm pulling in the challenge.
Big chat.
Oh my
Disqualification. Big chat.
My trust has been betrayed.
I just love the comment. No peeking, Lachlan. Alright, on to the next one. On to the podcast from last week. Oh, we have an explanation for the Barian number, the fake number 3. So Zinthonian Lord says the second number 3 is part of the Barian numbers, or fake numbers. The others are 1. Infection Buzz King, 2. Ninja Shadow Mosquito, 4. Stealth Kragan, 10. Dark Illuminite, and then a lot more, but unseen. Don Fowler made 1 million fake numbers to send out in the world. So in addition to the numeral numbers 1 to 4, we'll probably be getting the fake numbers at least 1 to 4 at some point. The only issue is that number 4, Stealth Kragan, has an effect mentioning Kragan Spawn, another XYZ monster. So we will either get that as well, or that effect will be trimmed down to exclude that monster.
Hey, that's a pretty damn good reply. Thank you very much.
That's an in-depth reaction.
Yeah. I completely forgotten about it. And it was like a few nights ago. I was lying in bed about to go to sleep. I'm like, I'm going to look these up.
That's it. That's an insight to your life. Instead of having to sleep, you're like, what about these double numbers? What could they mean?
And what's crazy is that number 3 Cicada King's wiki, I swear it didn't have that explanation a few weeks ago when we originally had it hit the database.
Wait, maybe it's just, only anime fans get to know this secret. I'm telling you.
But yeah,
it's like a community secret that this guy just let out.
I didn't really think about the Kragan Spawn stuff as well. That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah,
More XE monsters for the support confirmed, I guess.
That's right. Did we have it? We've got all 100 now, though, right?
Well, 107.
Oh yeah, sorry. Moving on.
Chaos ones.
Moving on, we have Drag Racing Duelist, and Duelist is spelt wrong.
Oh my God, I've never noticed that. Oh.
Yeah, just let that know. Yeah, English is hard. I get it. It has
oh my God.
Best and most proud moment. My best moment was going 9-1 with Mermouths at a 400-person regional.
He said the line.
Get the counter up.
He said the thing.
Mermouths.
I got 4th on breakers despite having 18-3 record in games.
Holy God.
There was no XO or XO1, so I feel I should have got first. But Konami doesn't take into account whether you win 2 or 2-1. That's a true fact. But my most proud moment was topping the next regional at 6-1 with Fire Fist, because some of the saltier locals players said it was a fluke the first time. Well, look, to be fair, you clearly were playing back in 2014.
Well, no, they could have been playing the Fire Fist from last year. I'm curious to see.
Yeah, they did get support.
I refuse to accept that.
No, that Fire Fist deck last year was pretty, it definitely did stuff. I wouldn't go to say it was... No, I could see it going 6-1 in originals. Especially in the right hands.
Drag Racing Duelist, reply to this video. Let us know what year it was. And if it's anything past when Fire Fist and Mermails first came out, Bragg, I will shout you a beer.
Oh, the question goes to answer.
Oh no, I hate to hear. I hate to see it.
I shouldn't have said it.
No,
I shouldn't have said
I hate to see it. Well, don't reply, so I don't have to pay a beer because I said next video. Question: as someone who hasn't played a massive Yu-Gi-Oh in almost 2 years. Oh no, never mind. Frog, big pog. Reply, so I want to be. I bought a desk and plan to return. What? I bought a deck and plan to return to the game.
I bought a desk because that's all you need. Hey, he's planning for remote dueling. He just needs a place to set up.
I'm dying.
I looked at Duelist, it was spelled wrong, and my whole reading patterns have been thrown out astray. How do I approach it as someone who was one of the best players in the area? Weird flex. Coming back as a scrub would not only be unacceptable but embarrassing. I don't plan on being the elite player I once was, but 04 at locals can't be where I'm at. How is it best to re-enter the game in a semi-competitive fashion for someone who was once very good? Again, a very weird flex.
This question seems aimed at me.
I think this is you. You're just asking for some subtle advice.
I mean, look, so it is a bit weird coming back to a locals that you would have been prominent at, and especially when people go, "What's your name?" and you're like, "Oh, that's kind of weird."
Dude, I feel that.
That. No, you just gotta it's in the past, and you just, especially if you're taking it casually, you just know that you know what level you're playing at, and you're getting back in the swing of things. Just take it as it goes, and hopefully you start getting back in your stride. And I wouldn't be embarrassed about going 04 to locals. Things go wrong. I've 04 many locals now, and that
the difficult thing is aiming to be middle. Aiming to be second or third best is not the best way to approach it for me. You either go there with the expectant that you lose a bit, but then you happen to win, and that's great. Or you go there with the expectance that you're going to dominate, and then you lose a bit, and then disappointed. So it depends on how you want to do it. I personally would aim to be... Well, I say that, but when I first started going to locals, I just played what I liked. So, actually, that's my suggestion. Just play what you like. If you win, you win. If you lose, you lose.
These are horrible
answers. I say just be self-aware of where you're... I use the word skill hesitantly, but be aware of where your skill level is at and what decks, what cards and decks you're playing are at, and then going, I want to 2-2 this match, or hey, hold on, I'm really on top of this format. I've got a really good deck. I'm going to go and win this locals tonight. Swap back into that mode, but up until then, kind of aim for winning games here or there or such. That's probably what I would do.
No, dude, you got to go in with the mindset, as Jake was saying, of you can win this locals.
But you can't do that if you don't have the stuff to.
You absolutely can. I literally do that every week, and I don't read the format half the time. But do you
win locals every week?
Look, I don't. But
no, so then this thing. So then, just to avoid letting yourself down and stuff. Have reasonable goals.
No, but have you ever heard the saying? If you say it's I think it's if you set your eyes on the moon, you land the stars or something like that.
Yeah, no, I 100% know. It's I used to go into locals going, I'm gonna fucking win this one, like I always fucking do. And
but then I surpassed you, so
And then and sometimes I was a bit I don't see how that happened. But for the most part, I fucking kicked your ass, you little shithead.
The future is now, old man.
I definitely understand what you're saying, Logan, in that you can only be good as how you aim. But at the same time, if you're just getting back in the swing of things, you haven't played in 2 years, just be okay with taking the L's until you get more of a feel where the game's at.
But I think the game now is closer to what it was 2 years ago. If you'd said a year and a half ago, he'd be in trouble because links were still so different. Now you can still understand where you're going. And if he's as good of a player as he said he is in this comment, then he's probably got the ability to quickly know what is meta, pick up something that is decent, figure out what his lines of play are.
Still takes a few weeks, though.
Yeah, I'm not saying this is going to be you go in tomorrow and you're going to...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If the locals he goes to next week, if in his region he's illegally allowed to, of course.
North America.
Wear your masks. Yep. Take your hand sanitizer.
Don't go out.
That too. But in time, I could just have reasonable expectations in the short term.
Well, let's move on to some other comments because it's going forever.
Yeah.
Welcome to the comment section.
Yeah. It's good, though. We have good comments. Edwin again, round 2 for Edwin. What are your favourite sleeves and binders? Are there any other products you recommend for taking care of your cards or storing them? Let me answer this. I really enjoy the Super Hive by Ultimate Guard. Ultimate Guard sucks. Let me tell you where we're at. Imperium Duelist.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
It's the place you want to be. Shout out to our one-time sponsor.
I knew as soon as you said it.
I think we're all in agreement that Dragon Shield is like pretty good, right?
Yeah, when it comes to price v quality, I think Dragon Shield is probably the best. What are the other ones? Is it Ultra Pro, the ones with the weird sticker thing on it?
Yeah, they're pretty. They're like your base.
They suck.
I think I like them for like the speed duel cards. If I'm like, they're definitely okay quality to store cards, but I would.
Oh, for storage they're fine, but not for play. They don't cope well with like constant shuffling and stuff, and they just break very easily.
The binders, I love the Ultra Pro, like the Zip Up Ultra Pros.
Yeah, they're all excellent.
I'm gonna buy one tomorrow.
Yeah.
They're so good. I think the store has a couple at the moment. I've got 2 different ones that I use. I use the one that's like portrait for like my usual trades and stuff that I bring in most of the time, and then I use the one that's landscape for deck cores and stuff because it's a bit easier to see different sections. Hey,
is one of those a 4x3?
Yes. No.
I don't like the 4x3.
5x2. Or is it 4x2?
4x2.
I don't know.
I don't like the 4x3 and the 4x2. I think they're just a bit too big. They're hard to fit into your bag, but they are good.
I'm probably going to swap to having that for. We're going to take all my high rarity stuff and whack it in folders. That is notable.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's because it is getting a bit difficult to find hollows in that big box, and then those boxes I have will only be commons.
That's fair.
And yeah, gonna move into the start. I think I'm gonna also have another folder for. I was talking about before number monsters. I'm gonna start collecting them in a folder. I reckon.
That's fair. I mean, you could collect good cards, but that's cool too.
But yeah, KMCs for sleeves as well. Like I was all KMCs all the time for at least.
KMCs changed, KMCs had a change in their sleeve making. They dropped quality a fair bit.
KMCs that you bought locally, or KMCs that were bought over?
KMCs that we bought from like YCS.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the hell's going on with those. I didn't really like them, but the ones that the ones I got off Tom were fine.
Yeah, the Japanese ones. Yeah, fair enough. I'll have to look into it.
So they're just sending the cheap stuff to us.
Yeah, awesome. It might be that, or they might have. See, I don't know how else they would have got
different providers, different like company factories.
But Good Games was getting KMCs for a while, right?
Not anymore. They just focus on Dragon Shield.
But they were, right?
They were.
Yeah. Like I wasn't just imagining that. But the Dragon Shields are fine. Gold, Eldritch and Gold is
very hot.
Beautiful.
We're down to our last video of comments. The first place Mystic Mind Dynamis deck profile. My gosh, how did it win? You can find out.
Lachlan entered that tournament thinking he's got this, he's going to win, and then burst.
But I wasn't there, so does it really count?
How does your deck do anything to that?
I don't know. I don't know what my deck does to my own deck, mate. But we have 2 comments. We have Edwin going for the triple threat. He's going, I really like that playmat. I really like that playmat. Too bad it has been defiled by Mystic Mind. And personally, my second favourite comment, because the No Peak one will be my favourite, but my second favourite comment from Pat Plays is just hot. That's it.
Yeah, I wouldn't get that far, Pat. But
I don't know if you see Lachlan, but that's not the word I would say. I would say sexy.
Apparently, he received a love react from the channel, so I'm wondering if Lachlan's logging in from.
I wonder.
He can log in, but he can't upload my videos. Just saying.
Well, he's still uploading his angle. Like, I'm pretty sure. Look, I don't know how Queensland's Wi-Fi is. I don't know how it's worse than here, to be honest.
Yeah. But that is all our comments.
Yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for leaving those comments. Please leave more questions, stories like that. Thanks for Drag Racing Jules and Synthodian Lord for that.
Yeah. Thank you, Duelist. Thank you.
That was their weekend, Yu-Gi-Oh! How was your weekend, Yu-Gi-Oh, Jake?
I can't remember if I played. No, I did play this Sunday. I think I need a new deck, and that was the plan for
this week.
What's that?
You weren't scaling a mountain this week.
No, I
You
was not.
weren't being your missus this week.
No. Yeah, I'm getting bored of this deck, so it's time to try something new. And that was the idea for tomorrow night, or last night rather, I should say. But I left the deck at home. So yeah, that's the plan for Sunday.
Well, Battle's a Legend tomorrow. You can swap to.
I can just be a meta scrub and play Mirons.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say appliances.
Oh, I forgot about them.
There you go. Just play
so keen.
just your 2 week in between decks with appliances.
How dare you laugh as you say appliances? They
Hey,
be
look,
broke.
I mean, I like my prank kids and what's that other deck? Plunders. I can't judge appliances.
I need to work out what they do properly though. I've watched a couple of videos and I need to it'll be one of the first combo decks I've played in a long time since Pendulum, and Pendulum's not like other combo decks because you don't really need specific bits and pieces that much for Pendulum. It was more just getting bodies.
Yeah.
So I need to sit down and work that out. But otherwise I have another one backed up if I can't work it out in time. or get all the appliances because there's every chance that one of them will be shorter printed than the others and I'll need to chase it.
I'll bring up the case photo in a second, I guess. We'll go through it. Logan, how was your week?
It was pretty good. I went X1 on Sunday. I got some store cred. Big pog. I don't know how this deck went X1, but it did. I only lost to the winner, Big Lewis. But
what was he playing on Sunday again?
He was playing Invoked Eldritch.
Hi.
Must be nice to top deck your Invocation.
God, that deck's so good where you can just change it every bloody week. Yeah. I'm just going to show him control this week.
Yeah, I'm going to use this engine this week.
It's pretty good. So yeah, we played Thunder with that, so that was alright. I'm kind of similar boat deck, just trying to figure out where exactly I want to be for the next couple of months. So I think maybe I want to try FDA just for a bit of a laugh. Getting some of the pieces, winning some auctions pretty well, which is pretty good. But I'm kind of figuring out where I want to be.
Yeah.
With that you, Bragg, how's your week in Pokemon been?
In Pokemon, I've got a couple of shinies. Comdale was on the weekend. GoFest is this weekend, everyone. If you play Pogo and listen to this podcast, put your friend code in the either email us at tmc@gmail.com or put it in the comments. Add me, and we can invite each other to raids now as well. That's pretty cool.
Add me. This is not a choice. Add me.
We can do raids all over the world. Otherwise, Yu-Gi-Oh! I picked up the Mirons stuff on pre-order.
Yes.
But I only picked up 2 and 2 networks, 1 calling, because I'm going to buy a box and hopefully get the last 2. Which, looking at the ratios, I think I'm not the worst chance to pull them. Because, in theory...
Well, I'll be happy to sell you any that I have. Mainly because you won't be as local at locals as much as Duck, and I don't want Duck to have them.
That's a good point. Just going back through. Oh, that's Logan poking his tongue out with audio. Thanks, Jesse, for putting that video in the chat. And when you look at the case, there we go. Here's the case.
What? Oh, well, that'd be right.
It's not a case. It pretty much works out to 1 calling and 1 network per box, which is pretty alright. You pretty much get 1 of every secret rare per box, except Chaos Emperor Dragon Pendulum and Invocation.
That's so fucky. Why do they still do this shit?
Can you repeat that, Bragg? Sorry, you cut out.
Not for me.
Short prints. apparently of this set are Invocation and the Armageddon Pendulum Dragon.
Yeah, cool. I don't give a fuck about the Invocation, but I want that dragon, so I guess I'm buying a box, or 2, or 3, or a case.
Good luck with that.
I mean, it's short print and it's searchable, so can't you just buy a box and get one in theory? Like, how short printed are we talking?
Yeah. Brag.
Yeah.
Well, how many copies are sitting there? Is it 12?
Get out of here.
The dragon. Of the dragon.
4.
Oh, in a case. That's not good.
Yes, it's 1 every 3 boxes, which is a little bit high. Actually, no, that is the short print of what's his name, Golden Lord. Like that's that short.
Oof.
Oh, that's a
yeah. Good luck with that, Logan.
That's a yag squeeze. Nah.
And then we have the shortest of short prints being the special rarity cards.
Yeah, so 10,000 Dragon and Utopia in the Zexal art. What did I say the numbers before? Was 3 10,000 Dragons in 15 cases? And is it 5 or 8 Utopias?
8. You said 8. That's such dumb ratios.
I haven't seen the photo. I haven't seen the photo of that, and I haven't yet seen anyone pull it on a YouTube opening. So I'm not too sure where those numbers came from. But look, they're it's a Starlight Rare and a 10,000 year Secret Rare. 10,000 year. Why do I keep saying that? 10,000 Secret Rare.
Why is it 10,000 rare though?
I don't know. That's what they called it.
Maybe there's some dumb number that there's 10,000 cards in every 15 cases, and that's the one out of 10,000. I don't know. I'm talking shit.
Yeah, it's so and that card, the 10,000 Dragon, is going for quite a lot of money. So don't throw it in the bin or do anything crazy with it. If you pull 10,000 Dragon, my god, sleeve it and look up.
Sleeve it and then sleeve it again and then
sleeve it again.
Run home because you have the golden ticket.
Yeah.
Run, Charlie, run.
The Utopia style.
It really do be like that.
Step on the gas.
It looks so bad.
Yeah.
It just looks fake.
Yeah. No, I'm not taking that as a thing. That's those two sites I don't trust. Ideal 808's not too bad. It is going for $0 out of stock. That's what I get. It'll be less than $1,000.
Which one? The 10,000 Dragon or the other
Utopia.
one?
No, the 10,000's about. They sold a copy sold on eBay immediately for $1,500. Then they bumped it up to 2K, and they took a deal for it. So
anywhere between 1,500 and 2K in theory.
Yeah. So bitch moves.
Which, I mean, if you're putting 1,500 on a bloody 10,000 Dragon, why wouldn't you put it on that bloody Chaos Neos?
Oh, dude, that card was so...
print. That's a better investment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, I mean, we don't know how many... We know how many Rainbow Dragon fusion misprints there are in the world. Not many. We don't know how many 10,000 Dragons there are.
Do you reckon that... Here's my question when it comes to investment in Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yep.
Does that hold value, when Yu-Gi-Oh finishes? Magic... cards that are old school are worth so much.
Well, it's because Magic's finished.
When this game finishes, right? Does that still maintain value? Do you reckon that's going up? It's hard to think that it would when there's nothing on the line for it.
Well, I mean, these cards aren't playable cards anyway. They were only ever rare. No, you'd probably be able to find collectors. There's there's that high roller guy that I used to follow on Instagram that I haven't seen a poster in a while that was picking up all the prize cards and everything.
Yeah, there's that dude on YouTube that was collecting all the prize cards as well.
Such a good Instagram.
He had some insane.
Every day it's just getting flexed on. It's like, oh my god, that briefcase is so rich.
That's how I like to spend my day, just seeing how much other people have and realizing I got fuck all.
Welcome to Instagram.
Oh, I have plenty.
I use Instagram to see
Yeah, we know what you want to see, you holy man.
Yeah, hot women that you don't have. Welcome to Instagram.
I thought he was looking at pictures of clouds and quotes.
Oh, no, that's my Instagram.
Bible quote set to sunset.
He loves that world suppression artwork.
That's what I post up. That's my Instagram. If you want to read the Bible with me, feel free. Hit me up.
Yes, I got the card right. You.
That's a good segue. Get us away from me.
Before he mentions the rod.
The secret rares of this set, so let's go through this, because I don't think I talked about it last week, because we would have only had the rarities confirmed later.
Yeah, we didn't have rarities, yeah.
Darkspell Regeneration, Powered Crawler, a bunch of the fossil warriors and fossil dragons, and fossil fusions are secret as well.
Ooh.
Actually, a lot of the newer cards are secret until we get to the Numerons, where only Numeron Network and Numeron Calling and the Numeron C1 are secret. The other ones are Ultra. The Glacial Beast is split up as well. F-Zero Utopic Future Slashes are secret. All the 4 dragons and Dark Arm Dragon are secret as well. Not Dark Arm Dragon, the other one. Chaos Emperor. C92 Hard Earth Chaos Dragons are secret. Elemental Hero Esquadro. Masquerito. Whatever. That's a secret. Secret Angeli. Oh my god. Well,
It's
I
so
thought
pretty.
Artifact Ignition. Oh no, Artifact Ignition is a secret. Yeah, that's not
It is a secret?
Yeah, Artifact. So yeah.
Okay, because I saw an Ultra go up on someone else's post, so I thought it was an Ultra.
Madness.
Maybe they're just selling their Ultras because they got secrets.
Yeah.
Hey, Bragg, remember
Yeah. How good does Ultra Rare Sanctum look?
Jake wouldn't get it.
Nope.
How time flies. How time flies. It's just when you see someone saying the new rarity of Sanctum looks great, even though it's been ultra rare the whole time.
Oh yeah, the first printing was Ultra.
Yeah. This really just goes back to that comment we read out earlier. That's just us, Bragg. We're the old.
Yeah, we're old.
We're the old guards.
Shout out to Jasper. Danger Jackalope's a secret as well. Yeah, Omega Fleet Dragon as well for Jesse at home.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And none of my appliances are secret.
Good. That's easier for you to get, right?
Yes.
Holy God. Yeah, you're right. That's...
This is all worked out for your benefit, Jake.
Not even... Wait, Specimen Inspection's a bloody fossil one as well, yeah? Why are all the fossils secrets?
Because they're better.
You shush. You shush your face.
You shush. I like how
you...
you cracked in between saying you shush because you know I'm right.
No, you shush.
That's crazy, yeah. Every single appliance is an ultra rare.
Yeah, good. Can't wait for no one to play them except for Jake.
Good. No one plays Metaphys either, and I fucking came second in a regional.
I think Dry Drake should have been a secret.
Oh, imagine holding to that. It was back in fucking 2019.
I'm holding on to that because it was a genuine achievement. I took a fucking...
Oh yeah, you're both holding on to
shooter
something at the moment.
I took a pea shooter to a fucking war zone, and I fucking came second.
Yeah, well, look, let's ask the fans. Comment below. What's more impressive? A Mega Regional second place or topping Nationals?
On the face of them, obviously it's the Nationals, but then you look at the decks. You were playing what?
I was playing a good deck.
And I was not.
Hey, alright, you said Memphis is shit, not me. Let it be known.
It is shit right now, because Trickstar Skystriker is not the key part of the format right now.
God, yeah. And let's hope it never is again, to be real.
Yeah, it's true. It's not worth reliving my glory days to have that fucking shit back.
Oh, so you're the comment, because it's been 2 years since that. So you're back in your glory days as the comment.
You shush your face.
I just love the comment. I have a heartfelt connection with this comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you do, Bragg. I know you feel it.
Yeah.
I know your keyboard feels it too, because it's just your comment.
Moving on. Some Phantom Rage previews in the OCG. I close that window, silly me. We get a normal trap card called Feedback.
Oh, yeah.
Banish Ender.
What did it do?
Banish any number of cards from your extra deck face down. And if you do, banish face up that many random face down cards from your opponent's extra deck. Yeah, that's weird. Banish face up. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's like excluding pendulum ones. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just a weird wording, but yeah, I get it. Okay.
Can you play some pendulums?
I mean, it would protect your pendulum monsters.
Yeah. Banish that many random face down cards from your opponent's extra deck until the end phase.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Margie likes this. Margie likes it a lot.
Yeah.
It likes it to a point.
I guess you run out of
Eater of Millions is still fantastic in that deck because it outs problems.
Yeah, true.
I saw a funny comment on the Yu-Gi-Oh Reddit where it has combining it with Legendary Fisherman number 3 to put all their banished cards into their graveyard. In theory, it then doesn't return to the extra deck. And then they have no extra deck.
I mean, at that point, you just play Magnite Hand Loop and it does it anyway, right?
It's true. This is true.
Stop trying to convince everyone to play Magnite Hand Loop, man.
Alright, so Legendary Fisherman number 3 cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned from your hand by tributing a Legendary Fisherman. When this card is special summoned, banish all monsters your opponent controls. Also, this card can attack, can be destroyed, also is unaffected. You can return as many of your opponent's banished cards as possible to their graveyards, and if you do, the first battle or effect damage your opponent takes this turn becomes doubled. It seems very complicated to try and get a trap to resolve, summon this like restricted monster, and then activate an effect all uninterrupted.
It's a warrior monster, right?
It is. It is a water level 7.
Warrior monsters are easy to summon. Somehow. I don't know. I bet you one of those new ignoble cards just summons a warrior from deck at this fucking point.
They do. Fires.
Oh, yeah, I guess the Fisherman isn't a fire type.
No, he is not.
Damn them for being consistent. Well, on to more Phantom Rage cards. Another new Dragma card. Which actually, speaking of, we don't know what Dragma's actually going to be called in the TCG.
We don't.
So, I mean, this is a last moment for last chance, I guess, to guess, because we should know soon what they're called.
Yeah, I don't know if would they change it, because it's not referencing anything specific, is it?
No, but you know how they are. They can't let all of us keep saying Dragma ball puns for the rest of the year.
What was the other one that they let us get away with that I didn't think they would? There's something no, there was something similar to that though. I don't know. I can't remember. There was one recently, and I was like, "There's no way they don't change this."
Will they go for another Dogma part? Like, will they go for a pun on Dogma, ish? Maybe. May as well. Hopefully them as Dragma. That's what we know them as. It's not like this. It's not like Zodiac where that makes sense, because no one's gonna call them Janishis. How do you say it?
Well, what did it translate to? It just translated to Zodiac Base, didn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's boring. Zodiac was better.
Yeah,
one of the few times that the TCG's changed the name for the better.
Oh, we're coming up to the anniversary as well.
Bring back Hazy Flames.
I think in part of the cards that I inherited from Danny, I do have a Hazy Flame core.
Haze Beast is such a better name. Or like the Cockatrice, I think it's called now. Like Cockatrice.
Well, it's called. Wait, it's called Basilitrice now, right?
No, I think it's called. Yeah, it's called Basilitrice now. I think.
But it's called Basilicock.
Basilicock, right? It was called like Basilicock, and now it's Basilitrice, right?
Yeah.
Bring back Basilicock.
Here we go. Let me try and say this. Hashishian Dragma. Level 8 light. Spellcaster effect monster. 2000 attack. 1500 defense. You're going to use the first, second, and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. If a Fusion XZ Link monster is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. Also, the Synchro was in there as well. If this card is special summoned from the hand, you can target one Dragma card in your graveyard, except itself, add that card to your hand. Goes okay. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can make all dragon monsters you control gain 500 attack.
Remember Amplifiers had 3 effects and it was considered broken? But now, like, every card in an archetype has 1.
If it doesn't have 3 effects, it's not good.
Yeah. How the times have changed. It's, like, not bad, but, like, it's not...
That card's not good.
Bad.
It's a free summon, that's it.
Yeah, it's a free summon.
The only other thing that one's good for is it doesn't restrict you from the extra deck.
Yeah.
So, in theory, you can just use that as, like, link climbing fodder, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay. Let's go... I don't know. I'll reserve all judgment till I see it play.
And then they also get an equip spell, Dragmatism. You can use the second effect of this card's once per turn. If the equipped monster is a dragon monster, it gains 100 attack times its level. Otherwise, it loses 200 attack times the number of dragon monsters you control. If this card is sent to the graveyard due to the equipped monster being destroyed, you can send 1 monster from your extra deck to the graveyard.
Yeah.
It's not awful. I also misread it when I first saw it.
No.
And I don't know why I didn't think that I misread it, because I definitely thought that it was 1,000 and 2,000 that it gained and lost, which would just be broken.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been pretty silly. God, I wish there was a generic equip spell, or... Actually, no, because even the Noble Knights and Ignoble Knights equip spells are just kind of there, right? And just the fact it's equipped with an equip spell makes it good. I just long for the days of good equip spells and attack and defense meaning something.
Yes, we know that you long for the days where the battle phase meant something, but it doesn't.
Yeah. It has been in a long time.
If you haven't won before the battle phase, then you haven't won.
Yeah. Oh, that's more Phantom Rage cards, which we will get in November. And I'm not sure if we said this is going to have 17 imports. 17 TCG exclusives.
It's so busted.
Yeah,
17 new
They have a lot of space to fill. Like, I don't know what, like, if they're going to make a new archetype, where they're going to, like, do a whole bunch of support for the ones that they've done. Well, actually, some of it's going to be the is the UANFA, is it? Or is that... No, that's OCG, isn't it?
Yeah, OCG, and we already know that stuff.
Interesting.
You know what the imports in the next set are going to be, though? And by next set, I mean set after next set, because it's not Thursday yet. We're very close to Thursday, though. Creeping up on it. So, what time are we going to buy our boxes, people?
And at 10 a.m, I'll be there.
Yeah, 10 a.m, and they have to wait a bloody hour, too.
I'll be there after work, and possibly after dumpling.
Ooh.
Dumplings.
It's a good plan. It's a good plan. All right, let's wrap this bad boy up. I've come through Yahoo Answers for Yu-Gi-Oh! Related questions in a segment called Yahoo Yu-Gi-Oh! Anonymous asks, how can you summon Ghost Trick monsters? I have a few Ghost Trick cards, and I want to add them to my deck. But they all say it cannot be normal summoned unless there's another Ghost Trick monster on the field, or something. Well, in that case, if barely any of them can be normal summoned, how do you summon them?
Yeah, I have some bad news for you, friendo. If you're looking for a splashable entrant, Ghost Tricks are not for you. They operate on their own, and they don't operate at all.
I like how you lie. They operate on their own, except not that.
There was a day and a time where they did a thing, but that day has passed.
Isn't there an FTK with one of the Ghost Trick XYZs?
We'll technically have to run 2 of the Ghost Trick XZs, but in fairness, that has nothing else to do with the Ghost Trick archetype. No. Like, you're not ranking up using the Ghost Tricks. You're ranking up using generally 6 Sams.
That's the Ghost Trick you used to That's the Ghost Trick you splash, then.
I was always under the impression that you have to set them.
What's that?
I was always under the impression that you have to set them.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Effectively, they operate like traps that you want to use on your own turn. You have to wait 3 turns to be able to use most of your Ghost Tricks.
Play Jack Frost.
Yes, I was going to say Jack Frost. Oh, and speaking of Jack Frost, we're going to have
Jack Frost, Lantern, Ghoul.
I don't know what any of the other ones are except for Jack Frost.
We have a battle trap that's going to be in the format again. A battle hand trap.
Oh yeah.
What?
Like,
what?
Wait, like the Numeron wall.
That's a hand trap?
Yeah, it's a battle fader as well.
What?
Yeah. So
this is...
we're back to the days of
The more I hear about this fucking archetype, I hate it.
I love it. Good deck. Very good.
Did we? I mean, if anyone's actually paid attention to our podcast, let us know if we ever talked about the Numerons. I think we half read them out and skipped over bits. And I don't remember if we really came to the conclusion if they were great.
I don't think we ever read what they did.
Because I remember reading the effects and going, "Oh, they all say the same thing. Oh, they're all meant to just charge out and attack." No, I think Lachlan might have put together that they work with S0. I think. But yeah,
possibly, but I don't remember discussing them at length.
Besides Numeron Wall being able to tutor out Numeron Network, when you take battle damage, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, end the battle phase after the damage step.
Wait, it's a monster?
Yeah, 1-star monster.
Pretty good.
I'm so confused. I have to read over what they actually do.
Yeah, so they have if you control no card, like so it's a 1-star 0/0 Fiend monster. If you control no cards, or the only other cards you control is Numeron Wall, quick effect, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard. Activate 1 Numeron Network from your hand or deck.
Oh, that's... Okay, I assumed that was the only thing that it did. Okay.
No, yeah, then it turns into Battle Fader after it if you draw any more. It's just so good. We give this card, we give it, a non-ashable, search effect. That's pretty good. If you brick on that card, you probably deserve to brick on that card. Nah, you get to negate the battle phase. So good.
And the special summons itself too. So then next turn you just get the field spell and then you make a fucking thinger.
It's not battle phase. It's more like Necro Gardener, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it ends the battle phase, right? Does Necro Gardener end the battle phase?
It's very much like Battle Fader. Negates the battle. The attack and then ends the battle phase.
Well, it's a Necro Gardener that's engraved.
No, when you take
activates from hand.
So you still have to take the first battle
so you
damage.
have to take damage first. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like a mini Gauze as well.
So it's more like Gauze.
But
big Gauze hours. Bring that card back. What a fucking podcast.
I mean, no one's stopping you from playing it.
Bet on it some more.
Except the good players who will kill me before I get to use it.
Yeah, that's true.
Jack Frost is so good too. Also,
Jack Frost.
Actually, why are all these battle hand traps bloody level 1 fiend effect monsters?
Because they're shit.
Conspiracy.
Because only fiends stop the battle phase.
God, Jack Frost is so good. I demand secret rare Jack Frost now.
We demand ultimate rare OTS.
They should do that in this year's advent calendar, if they ever do one again.
Just a random ulti.
Yeah, because the last advent calendar was so good.
The last one sucked. The one before actually had this one in it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it did.
It did.
Yeah, because it was literally on the fucking advent calendar.
Yeah, because it's like one of the 3 actually Christmas themed cards.
Hey, you have Santa Claus.
Cock-a-doodle-doo was in the advent calendar.
What?
Cock-a-doodle-doo was in the advent calendar. What are you asking me?
Who doesn't associate chickens with Christmas?
I mean,
Christmas,
I like a good cock for Christmas.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
We leave the episode there. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you're on listening just on the podcast feed, leave us a review on iTunes, or if you're on Spotify, just hit that follow button. If you're not, if you just somehow stumbled upon us in the search, which I don't think happens. Otherwise, thanks guys for joining us. Thank you, Jake.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's been a pleasure. Thank you to the comments.
Thank you, Brett.
Thanks, God.
Britt's been there the whole time.
Ciao.
No matter